Now let's say we fall towards the dominant side down, or the control side down, right? And I'm trying to control him. I'm trying to go for these chokes, but I just can't get it. That's fine, okay? I might even look like I'm giving up on the choke. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to push his neck, all right? And then I'm going to, you see how I bring my leg from a hook to across his body? Now I'm just going to bring my right leg over here and get my arm bar. Remember, the arm bar is about pinching my knees, hips to the ceiling, right? Pinching my knees, hips to the ceiling. If I have wide knees right here, look how his arm can go all the way to my chest. Now, if I keep my arm, or if I keep his arm on my chest, and I pinch my knees, see, I get the finish. So I want to increase the angle of the fulcrum and then to finish that arm bar. And now I can get that arm bar from the back. Now, again, can I get you right here? If I were to fall towards the choking side down, boom, where my head's on top, now I have to attack this arm. I can't attack this arm. I don't have control of it. And my leg is stuck, so I can't get the arm bar from here. Okay? The arm bar only takes place if you go over on this side, where the arm I'm attacking, I have control, and that side is down. So that way I can push my leg out, right? I have ability to push my leg out, pinching my knees for that arm bar. All right? So that's just a caveat. Let's do it this way. And let's scooch this way. Like this. Boop, scooch that way. There you go. Okay. All right. So I'm right here. Let's say I want to attack the arm bar, right? Which I don't suggest that being your first attack, right? Always try to get submissions without giving up position. Position before submission. Remember that. However, let's say he's just been giving me the hardest time. Okay, so I'm this side down. Then I can't get the submission. He's keeping my hand right here, and we're having the hardest time. And I was like, okay, I can't get the submission right here. But maybe I can get the arm bar. So I'm going to push to the back of his neck right here. And there's, by the way, I'm not doing this as sloppy necessarily, but there's a lot of efficient ways we can do this, where I can go from right here, and then right there, right? There's a lot of different ways that people like to create that space while having control. Right? For right now, let's just focus on the fact that we either hugging this arm or we have this arm clawed right here. And I go to the back of his neck on the other side. I'm just creating a little space, but I'm still like pulling in. So that way he can't go anywhere, and I'm keeping control right here. Now my top leg over here swings in front of his head and then pinches him to the ground. All right, one more time. So I'm right here. All right, I'm shifting, my leg goes in front right here. And by the way, you can shrimp out a little bit if you want. I wouldn't suggest it. If you're having a little bit of problems getting your leg in front of the face, what I would rather do is I would push him further to get this right here. Now, I don't have a very tight connection right here. So the second you get your leg in front of his face, I need to shove his head to the mat and pinch my knees really tight so his shoulder can't go anywhere. All right? Let me do it one for missing. So get here. All right. Push on the back of his neck. The leg goes in front of his face. And now I'm snapping his head to the ground. Even if we're like way up over here, I'm still snapping his head to the ground while pinching my knees and separating his arm, getting that submission. So we have the short choke from the back, we have the rear naked choke from the back, and we have an arm attack from the back. So those three prominent attacks that we have access to once we have back control, which is pretty awesome, okay? And one, it's like when they're just giving you the choke, one when they're slightly defending the choke, and one when they're giving you all the defense to the choke. And then now we have options for each one of those. The other thing is, I know I kind of already covered it, but we have different ways of controlling them when all that happens. So let me take your back again real quick. So let's say we fall this way towards the control side, and I decide to get a body triangle. I can still do all of these things, smothering, choking, and I can maybe pop this out for a rear naked choke, right? But then, let's say I'm just not getting that because he's doing a good job defending. So I get my hand free, push on the back of his head. Now, I still have my arm bar, even though I have the body triangle. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit easier. right? Wouldn't you say the bi-triangle to armbar is a little bit easier?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so like these still all apply, so they're gonna group together really nicely.